ever get that feeling? Like someone's always trying to, mess with your head, trying to get you to think a certain way.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
how do people fall for stuff that's so obviously, like, not even true?
Right. It's wild.
Well, today we're going deep on this, like way deep into this whole world of propaganda.
Ooh, exciting.
We're looking at this source, the 9 Fundamental Principles of Propaganda. This title's a bit much. Propaganda is the backdoor hack into your mind.
Catchy.
But yeah, it basically says if we understand these, like, tactics, we can be smarter about the information we're getting.
Yeah.
Ready to see how crazy this gets.
Absolutely. And I think it gets a lot crazier than people think.
Okay, so let's break it down. The source has these, like, 9 key principles. First one is the big lie. It says the bigger and crazier the lie, the better it works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does that even make sense?
It does, kind of. It seems weird, but there's psychology behind it. Think about it. A small lie, you might question it, right? But a huge GE lie, it's like too much to even process. You just kind of like feel it emotionally.
So it's like shock and awe, but for your brain.
Exactly. The source even uses Trump winning in 2016 as an example. All those bold claims everyone thought, like, no way.
Yeah, he's totally off.
But they hit home with some people, you know. Those who felt ignored wanted simple answers.
And it kind of leads into the next thing, repetition. Seems simple enough, say it a bunch, people believe it.
Right.
But the source says it's more than that. It's about, like, never doubting what you're saying.
Yeah, unwavering conviction, they call it. Present the message like it's absolute truth, no room for, maybe being wrong.
Strong. And that makes it more convincing.
Especially with constant repetition, yeah. Think about online echo chambers. That's like repetition central.
Oh, you mean how social media shows you only stuff you already agree with? Yeah. Making those bubbles.
Exactly. Inside those, messages get repeated like a million times, whether they're true or not. Hard to break out of that.
This is getting kind of, well, a bit creepy, honestly. There's more, right?
Yeah.
The source mentions provoke and crisis, too.
Oh, yeah, that's the emotional manipulation part. Powerful stuff.
So grabbing attention, playing on those base emotions like fear, anger, all that.
Right. Frame something as a crisis. People get scared, angry, more likely to go along with the message. It's all black and white, no nuance, just got to act, and now W.
Like those ads that are all, are you at risk for this terrible thing?
Exactly.
And I guess that's where emotional symbols come in. Flags, slogans, images, that stuff. Powerful, but maybe not very logical.
Right. They bypass the thinking part of your brain, go straight for the gut. Happens in politics, ads, even social movements. Simple logo, catchy phrase, boom, represents a whole ideology.
This is really starting to feel like a handbook for, messing with people.
Yeah.
And then it gets even darker with no limits. This one says basically, do whatever it takes to win, even if it's wrong.
Chilling, yeah. Sadly, history's full of that. The idea is project this image of absolute certainty, willing to cross any line, makes people kind of worship you almost.
The end justifies the means. Scary stuff. Makes you think, if this works on everyone, how do we, fight back?
Knowing about these tactics is the first step. Awareness, like a shield.
So you got to be more careful about what we read, watch, listen to, especially online.
Exactly. Fact check things, seek out different opinions. Don't just assume what you're seeing is the whole truth.
So, be an active participant, not just letting information wash over you.
Yeah, and know your own biases. We all have them, right?
Yeah.
Understanding how those affect what we believe, that's huge.
So we can be smarter, even if this stuff is, baked into how humans work.
Right. It's a constant battle, I think, between our emotions and logic.
Like two sides of us fighting it out.
Yeah, and we choose which one wins by how we react to things.
This has been, wow, a lot to think about. The source says humans are more likely to follow, feelings over facts. If that's true, how do we deal with the world where everyone's trying to, play us emotionally?
Tough question. No easy answer. But I think it comes back to, engaging with information actively. Challenge yourself. Look for different angles.
So propaganda uses our nature against us. But knowing that, we're not powerless against it.
Yeah, exactly. We might be emotional creatures, but we can also think critically, make rational choices.
It's like, we have the tools to fight back, but we got to choose to use them.